Welcome to Marcia's Atelier, Messiate. And today I'm going to be talking about this junk journal. This is a personal swap, one-on-one with Tori. And it was kind of funny. We started out just wanting to swap pages, and then we would put it together ourselves because we're pen pals. And then we found out it was very difficult to just design pages without the whole journal. So we decided to go with the whole journal. We had a theme. I'm looking for the papers. Let me think. Oh yeah, we had a theme and picked out color palettes. Now, Tori's was kind of like that. So I tried my best, Tori. I was out of my comfort zone, I have to say. I'm used to working with beiges and browns and a touch of pink. So blue is not something I often work with. And purple or violet-y type purples and deep purples. There's a couple of paper lines, but not many. Some have the deep purple in it now, the new one, You and Me by Prima, or whatever it's called. But to find an actual palette, a paper pad to help me out. So I had some digitals, and I bought some papers in a special opening of a store. So the papers I find are a bit unusual, are not my typical papers as well, because I'm used to working with a thicker paper. So I want to show you, and Tori, my little... So I started off with first this pattern, and I'm going to go a little closer because you can see it's like all scratchy and distressed looking. And I found a book that was slightly different shade of purple, so I just gave it a bit of a tweak. And initially I was going to leave the front plain because I find, Tori has so many very embellished journals. I thought, well, maybe she could use one that's not embellished on the outside so that she can just tuck it into her purse and stuff. But yeah, I started before you know it. So this flower can't come off. It's in a little pin here. And I think the plate is not too obtrusive, and there's not too much seam binding. So it's this little hitch that you can do. I put a few embellishments, which beads, which you can also take off because that is possible. So the picture on the front is Tori Monroe, which is the theme of this little journal, junk journal, because that's Tori's one of her favorite singers. So a little bit of info about, I made it a pocket from this picture of Tori Monroe, which said angel and animal on it, and I left the angel. This is a little bit of a tuck spot. You could tuck something in this lace here, and you could write something on here as well. The little pin says memories. This is also a fabric. In my last video, you might have seen something about me working with, trying to work with different types of fabrics and getting a picture on there. So I will try not to talk as much in this one. Sorry, Tori. It's a little bit of a center, a couple of little note to Tori. pages got a little bit bent because I tried to stuff too many in. I had to actually go back this morning and remove a couple little envelopes because all my pages were getting so squashed. So bit of a doily imprint. The pages are all with a slight lilac color. And some stamping, some doilies. Little tab here in the blue, so when you're looking for a theme with blue and kind of a lilac, deep. Little card in here. This is a saying from one of her music videos. Some stamping on the doily. And I left the lace to hang over a little bit on the edges because I thought that looks quite nice. Little envelope. You can see, I think you can see in here, the papers, they were not, like I said, as thick, but they were very luxurious with a shimmer sheen to them. So they look wonderful, I find. It was just something very new for me. Little envelope in there. I forgot to sew that one in, so it's been washi taped in. Little tag. I like stamping a little bit two-toned. And also my stamp at the top. I do like doing that. It's kind of shifted here, but this is like a little booklet, a little tag. I use the craft tags to tone down a little bit the violet color. Again, my tabs here a little bit bent from all the pages being stuffed in here. That's the image on a piece of paper. Little booklet of sorts. Don't know if you can see that, a little bit of glitter tape. This is the sewn in color. The thread is kind of the same color. This is another picture of Tori, almost a little bit older, and a saying from one of her lyrics. And there's a pocket in here in the back as well you could tuck something into. And this is a little tuck spot as well. One of the embellished paper clips. Here's an envelope with something in. Little lace pocket. Little butterfly. Some little papers. It's another picture of Tori Amos. To the side of that doily. Little envelope. Little library card with a little note in there. Little pearl embellishment. I like the way this turned out. It's kind of deep and light mauves all together. Create. Little tag. Another tuck spot. Little tuck spot there and here. In the center, between the two signatures, I have this little pocket. It has like velvet feel to it. It's quite interesting. And on the back side of it, I made a little memo holder. It's kind of like you can tuck little messages in there. A little tuck spot And here's a little tuck spot, little tag. This is from the digital kit that I got, with which looks like material. Glassine bag with a little tag. And another little paper in there. Again, this is that digital paper, purplish blue. And here we have a little glassine bag with a little tag inside, music notes on, and a little, I always like this picture, bird. Okay, we'll do that one later. Some beautiful laces that I dyed in the color theme. Some music notes, another picture of Tori Monroe. A little bit, it was this kind of a interesting picture, so continued a little bit with her hair here. She has such bright, vivid hair. I did find it interesting or difficult. The challenge was to have a contemporary person like Tori Monroe and kind of make it a little bit vintagey. That didn't really work. So that was interesting for me. A little butterfly tab. Again, a little tuck spot. This is the same paper that's on the outside of the journal. I really liked it. Another little tuck spot, music in the air. Another picture of Tori Monroe with her bright hair. And also a little, it was difficult to use this piece. It was so unique though, but I decided to just tuck it in. Might still make it a little booklet. Tuck it in there a little bit better. There we go. A library tuck spot, also tuck underneath it. Places to journal. A little bit of book paper. The back of this little envelope. Little tuck spot of a little stamp. Cute. And a little tag up on top. Little lace pull. And the same thing over here, you've got little ribbon pull. And in the center, I've got a stamp on the doily. I've seen that before and I thought it looked so unique. A little tag on there. This is the other side of that, with also a little pull out. A little bit of another tuck spot and doily. Same thing on this side, a little tuck spot and a little bit more of the blue. A little more text. Man, that was interesting. I really went mauvey there. Stamping on there. It's a little booklet. And inside I have a little cellophane picture of a light blue butterfly. I thought it was so cute. Another tab, another picture. More lace. Little tuck spots here. And lace. And trim. Some more words from Tori Monroe. Lyrics. Oh, this is a little file. Well, it was a file folder, but I made it more like a little envelope, which was kind of interesting. A little tuck spot that's a bit safer. Another picture of her. Another little tuck spot. A little homemade embellishment with center. Another embellished paper clip. I have both hands busy, but this does open, and there is it's a little envelope I used for the tuck, and then the tag is kind of holding it closed. So I thought that was interesting, using a little envelope as part of the embellished paper clip. Some fibers. And let's see, some more psychedelic staining. Little Tim Holtz paper clips. Musical tags with a piano on it. I thought that was appropriate. Back into the cellophane. This is a little envelope attached. Another picture of Tori Amos. And here there's a little tag with the words. So then, oops. 1 second, out of frame. So then I'm going to turn oysters in the sand. Again, I'm not that familiar with Tori Amos, so it's a little tuck spot with the words. So I don't know the words and which song it's from. I apologize. And we come to the back, which has some lace, some little tags. The lace has all been stained a little bit in that violet color, lilac color. A little envelope back here as well, with the music theme on the back, inside back. So it's definitely a chunky monkey. Like I said, I had to take a few little things out so that when I close it, if you just depress it slightly, it will close, but I am finding it is crunching up the papers. So if it wasn't all sewn in already, I might have removed a few pages, but that's not possible at this point. And I think it looks adorable, very pretty. I think Tori will like it. It's hopefully the color she was hoping for, and I thank you for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.